Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Gardener. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So a lot of people ask, can we spray our succulents? Now guys, spray and mist both should be completely avoided for succulents, whether it's an adult succulent. Now over here I have my Pachyphytum auriferum, which is the moonstone. Now whether it's an adult succulent or whether it is a leaf propagation, I would say never use a misting bottle or a spray. Completely avoid it for succulents. You can use your spray bottle for your foliage plants or other plants, but do not use it for succulents. Now I know a lot of people might say that they have seen videos wherein people water their succulents from above. Now you need to understand, you do not know the complete setup of that environment. Probably the person who is doing that is from an environment that is very cool and dry. Secondly, probably the person has a filtration above wherein there is not much direct sunlight. So when there is not much direct sunlight, it is not going to burn your succulent. So even if there is water on the succulent, and if there is a shade cloth or a polycarbonate sheet above, the direct sunlight does not fall onto the succulent. So probably that is one of the reasons that their succulents do not get burnt. But for me personally, when I had done this, because I do not have any sheet above, it's all in morning direct sunlight, and then in the afternoon it's in direct bright light. So I do not need a shade cloth or a sheet or filtration sheet. So my succulents are all open in morning direct sunlight. And I have experienced that my succulents tend to burn if there is even a single little drop of water on my succulent. So that's the reason why I avoid using any kind of spray bottle or a mister. All it is very simple is just take any bottle and just water the soil. It's that simple. All you have to do is just water the soil, and that is going to take care of your succulent. Apart from that, if you're going to spray water on the succulent, or if you're going to spray on the soil, that is not going to be enough for your succulent. And let's say that you are scared about watering, you are spraying it because you think that you're going to overwater your succulent. Well, then probably your succulent might not die from overwatering, but then it might have issues with dehydration, because when you're going to spray, only the upper layer of the soil is going to get wet. The entire soil beneath the pot is going to be dry, especially around the root area. The only reason why we tend to water is that we do not want the roots to dry out. We want the succulent to absorb water from the roots, and that's where the water at the mid level is where it should get wet. But when you're going to spray it, only the upper layer of soil is going to get wet, which is not even useful for the succulent because the roots are not going to absorb that water. And eventually, within a couple of minutes, the upper layer of soil will dry, because the upper layer of soil tends to dry much faster. So basically your succulent is going to get deprived of water, and eventually it will start to have issues of dehydration, wrinkles on the leaves, etc. Apart from that, if you are from a warm and a humid environment, if the water tends to stay in between the leaves, there is an issue with a fungal infection or a fungal attack, that again can lead to issues for your succulent. So it's pretty simple. Just take a bottle and just water when your soil is completely bone dry. Just water the soil until the water starts passing through the drain hole. So this is basically the soak and dry method. Now the next time you are going to water, you have to wait for the soil to be completely bone dry from the upper layer to the lower layer. Once that's done, you are completely done with your watering, and then all you have to do is wait again for it to be completely bone dry before you go ahead and water. So please do not mist or spray your succulents, even for that matter your leaf propagations, your pups. They can easily get rotted, especially the pups will easily get rotted with a spray bottle or a mister. And the adult succulents are going to have issue with dehydration. Plus, if your succulents are out in direct sunlight, they are going to have burnt spots on the leaves. It's going to completely spoil the appearance of your succulent. So it's pretty simple. Just take a bottle and just water on the soil. It's as simple as that. So guys, that was all about it. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If it was, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep planting.